Hi guys, Richmond Whitewash here. So in front of us I've got a siphon and I'll be starting to apply my battle damage and weathering. So my white's been done, my blue's been done, and this is before any of the details are done, and just so that the weathering doesn't blot out any of those details. So starting off with the weathering on the blue. Now I use a white to take it back to the colour that's underneath the blue, and some of this expanded foam, just pull off a little bit like so into the white paint, take some of it off, and then start going over the blue and the decals. Now the expanded foam gives it a random pattern when it's placed on it, and it is just basically stippling. Going around the edges that would see most wear and tear if it was an actual aircraft. So it's nice and easy, just give it a wee stipple along the edges. Remove some if it's too much. Going across some of the decals just to break them in. Dragging it across just to create some makes it look movement. And that's the blue broken up. Right, so the next colour I'll be using will be a dark grey. This one is black grey by Vallejo. Again, just a little bit on your palette. Tear off a little bit of foam. Remove excess. Now this one will actually go over the white as well as the blue. It's a really simple process. It helps break up the model, and yeah, it just makes it look used, which is the whole idea of weathering and battle damage. So stipple it on with expanded foam is the easiest way to apply damage. There is a different way where you feather, a process called feathering, and I'll show that in a different video with a different model. I actually use feathering quite a bit when it's camouflage vehicles, and I've got a few of them in the works, so I will show you that at some point. But my weld eaters are done with this method, which is stippling, which is the easiest way of doing it. Oh, I actually done this video before and messed it up by not actually showing how I done the white, which was a pain in the rear end, so deleted that video, and luckily having another siphon to add to the collection to make the squadron for a Lord of War, I actually get to show you it again. Now, I don't focus too much on the underside of it, because this is the side of the model that actually doesn't get noticed that much, as it's attached to a flight stand, but I do some on it. Sorry about that, guys, the battery went dead. So underneath the wings I don't do much, because as I was saying, the model doesn't actually show this side of them in game. It doesn't show, so it's just for my own personal satisfaction that the undercarriage does get done, which is a shame, because the missile details on the underneath are actually really nice, but alas, you don't see it that much. So with that colour done, we move on to the next one, which is terracotta. So as I think of it, this will be the actual primer layer of metals. So just take a little bit of foam. Again, the randomness of the edges really do help. I mean, just literally tear it off. With the terracotta, I'm trying to aim inside the black grey scratches that we just put on. And this shows the deeper parts of the scratch. So you need to be a little bit more precise with this. Again, the effect's still random, so it doesn't look like it's too uniformed, sorry. And just work it inside the black grey. This is the way I do it. Not everybody's going to do it the same, but I think this gives the best results for the effort that you put in. And on the undercarriage. Now you don't need to wait for the reds to dry when you're doing this, or the different layers to dry. You can actually just work straight over the top with it. Like so. Then the last colour is the actual metallic itself, so we're going for a gunmetal grey by Vallejo. And when you work in this colour, you just do less. Again, inside the previous two colours, which is the black grey and the terracotta, and this will be the the final step on stippling the battle damage on. Less is more at this stage. Just hitting those points that you think will get the most damage. Aiming inside your reds, or terracotta, sorry. So dragging it gives you the idea that it's moving. So just with the final few drags, it will be the stage will be finished. So that is how I do stippling for battle damage. Now there is another way that I've mentioned before, which is feathering. I will cover that video in the future. But just now I'm working on my World Eaters, so that's how I do my World Eaters. So the next step after this would be to do your wash, which I will show you in a different video. Until next time folks, like, subscribe, leave a comment, I will get back to you. Until then, take it easy guys. Thanks, bye.